Hello there my YouTube friends and fans, welcome back to Conan Exiles. I'm still having so much fun with this game. I barely scratched the surface. There's still so much to see, so much to do, and sometimes I don't want to just follow the journey, but I want to kind of go on my own and just explore and just see what happens. And this is kind of one of those journeys, my own journeys that I made, where I'm at the southeast end of the map right here, trying to figure out how I can get up there to the right and also maybe go and explore further down. But right now I'm more interested in going up on that hill and see what's behind it, or up on that mountain to my right. So it looks like over there I can actually walk up, but then I'll also see this weird blue stuff going up in the air here. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that just kind of like a barrier that kind of just makes sure that you can't get past it? Or is that something I'm supposed to go past it? Is it like some kind of gate or something? But in case this is gonna kill me or hurt me really bad, I decide to kind of put down my bedroll so I have like a spawn spot so I can respawn here if I want to, just in case, because you never know, right? So a little bit of a safety cushion, and I go and approach this wall here. And what happens next is not at all what I expected. I was expecting to be bouncing back or being put back in place, but instead I died. And now I have the choice to spawn on my bedroll or on my bed. And by the way, I found out that you can only spawn on your bedroll if your bedroll is actually not in your pocket. It's actually on the ground, so duh. I chose to spawn on my bed because I wanted to kind of redo my clothes and everything and upgrade my tools. But I decided to come back the next day. So here I am again, trying to further explore this red area that you can see here. So this is actually the same spot where I built 2 boxes the other day to stash my stuff, kind of very close to this place here, and I already know about this camp. And right now I actually just want to get past this camp. I have no interest in attacking any of those people here. And since they seem to be busy attacking a coyote right now, not noticing me, I decided to just kind of try to sneak by them, but I have to kind of climb up on those rocks, and my character's kind of behaving a little weirdly. But it seemed to have worked. Well, I thought it did, until 2 of the guys come and try to attack me. And I'm like, I really do not want to deal with them, and I've already been here. I'm familiar with this. There's another ghost here. Nothing else here really to see besides that ghost. And then I realize I guess I just have to kill those 2 guys, because otherwise they're not going to leave me alone. It's really their own fault, because they could have just ignored me and lived another day, right? But they just chosen to piss me off here. I give them another chance to run, but they decide not to. So here they are. Sorry guys, you just couldn't help it, right? So let's take the good stuff that they have and move on. So I haven't seen this yet. I'm like, whoa, I missed that last time. Wow, look at this view. What is this like thing over there with this pink glow? That looks really interesting. I'm sure I'm gonna have to go and check this out. I'm sure that's something very interesting for me to check out. I can't help it, but I need to somehow find out if I can go down there. And as you may have noticed, I only have a regular, simple stone sword. The reason for that is I just didn't feel like losing my valuable weapons every time I die. And I thought, hey, I'm just here on an explorer mission. And if I die, then I die. That's fine. It's easy to remake the stone swords. Not that easy to make the steel swords and the steel armor. So it is what it is. And so right now I'm about where, right straight ahead is where I died last time. I tried to get up there, so you can see on the map where I am, like up there on the left, where I still have the bedroll. It's still showing on the map. It's still there. So I'm just going to leave it there, and this time I'm actually going to go down here, because I did not see that last time. I completely missed that for some reason. And I'm like, can I actually get up there because I really want to see what that is. It could be something dangerous. Maybe when I get there and touch it, it's gonna kill me. I don't know what it is. But like I said, I don't really have much to lose should I die, because I can quickly craft this armor and weapons again, because they're just made out of tools that I can find everywhere pretty much. So I am very gutsy here, and I'm like, I'm just gonna see. I just take a closer look at it, and I'm like, I don't actually know if I can get up there, but it looks like I have to check down on the bottom. There could be some stairs or something leading up to it. I have no idea. It may not be possible. Then I see this really orange stone, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I was looking for brimstone. Is this brimstone? Nope. Turns out it's just regular stone. So I continue my path down, and I see a camp down there, and I'm like, oh my god, not again. I have to fight enemies. Maybe I can get past them without them noticing. So I see the stairs, and I'm like, yes, there's stairs up. I'm gonna go. So I get stuck on those trees, and somebody's already attacking me. So I'm like, oh man, I can never go and check things out without being attacked. And this is not taking me where I wanted to go. I wanted to go up to this pin thing, and now I'm inside of some kind of temple with some ghosts. This is not at all where I wanted to be. And I'm a little disappointed because now there's no way for me to get away from those enemies. I don't even know how I get up to this pink thing. And I have to fight those enemies. One stuck on the ground now. But I don't have any choice here but fight those enemies so I can start exploring this area in peace. So I'm gonna try to take out this person. Somebody is shooting me from the other side with arrows.
I will feast upon you.
But I'm gonna have to take her out first, so then I can take out the archer. Wait a minute, what is happening? Oh no! Oh, you know what? This is probably taking me up to the pink stone, or not. So I'm like, okay. For some reason, he's afraid of this thing. So I'm like, oh, why is it not going up any farther? Isn't that supposed to be like an elevator of some kind of sorts? Well, he's not shooting at me right now, so I take advantage of taking him out. And I'm like, don't know why this thing is not going any farther. Do I have to go down? Oh, there's stairs here. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Let's go check it out. Oh, man. And of course, they're still behind me. So I'm gonna have to fight them. I have no choice, because if they're constantly attacking me, I can't do anything. Alright, he is out, and it looks like nobody else has been following me down here. So I'm gonna loot his stuff, and then I'm like, what's happening? Why is there a loading screen? Did the game just crash? Nope, we are in a new area. And now I'm thinking, oh man, I did not mean to do this. I think this is the ABSYNAL REMNANT location. I don't have upgraded weapons, upgraded armor. I'm not prepared for this at all. I don't even know if I have enough health potions, but I'm here now and I don't think I can get out. I need to get through this now. So I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I die, and then I just have to go back home and try again. So I see those ghosts, those two ghosts here, and this one ghost goes down there, and usually they kind of show you something. So I'm gonna go down there and see what's down there, and I already see that there's a trunk. So apparently I was supposed to find that trunk, and I would not have known about it if this ghost wouldn't have gone down there. But there's nothing really special in here, so oh well. That was kind of like a waste of my time. So now I'm like thinking, well, now what? Where am I supposed to go? So I'm just kind of going straight ahead, thinking I don't know, I'll find out. But that sure is a huge place. It looks like straight ahead there's some stairs. So I'm gonna head over there just to find out if maybe that's where I need to go. But I am definitely concerned about being down here with my basic weapons and my basic armor. I don't know how that's gonna go. Okay. We have more ghosts and they're going through this door, so it looks like I have to go through this door, right? Let's see what happens. And the door is opening. And we're in a new room with some stairs down and another really, really big room. And I'm like, I think I'm going in the right direction, but I'm still not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here. It's kind of like I can't go up there. But then I see this thing up there and I'm like, can I shoot this? Let's see. Nothing happening. No, it is moving in. Aha! I see. That should help. Let's see. Yes! And it did it. Okay. So we're in here now. But what now? Okay, the water seems to go down again. And there's another big gate there, but no ghosts this time. But I'm assuming I have to go through this gate just the same way I went through the other gate. So let's see if this works. Not really working this time, so I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I have to wait for the ghosts, or why? How do you open this gate? I don't know, actually. Let's try again. It says you can do X, but then okay. It didn't work right away, but then I tried a few times and it actually worked. And there's more water. We have some spot over there. It doesn't look like that goes anywhere. And the same over here. So at this point I'm like thinking, should I go over there and check it out? But I actually just want to kind of go straight, because I don't want to get stuck down here. I'm afraid I'm not going to get out if I get stuck. Oh, and I see this thing over there. I'm like, aha, we have another one of those things. So let's do the same thing again. Let's shoot it and see if the water comes up again. Yep, it is. Okay. And I don't really know where to go at this point, so I'm just kind of go up. Wherever. So it's not very clear at this point where to go. Is this actually a door that I can go through right here? It kind of looks like it, and yes, we can. Okay, good. This one was not as obvious, and I already see that circle straight ahead, so it's obvious that I have to shoot that. I forget that I don't have my bow because I was swimming. So I don't know where I have to go after that. But we'll find out. So let's shoot this. Something is happening. So I'm waiting for the water to come up. I'm also ready to fight enemies, but there are no enemies here. To my surprise, I haven't really run into any enemies here yet. Okay, so we're up here now, but where are we gonna go now? So I see another circle over there. Apparently I have to shoot that, so I'm just gonna try and see what happens. I have no idea what I'm doing, but what can go wrong, right? Besides the water coming up. So I think I have to go over there. So that's what I'm gonna try. So here we are, and I see this trunk over here. Yeah, it's kind of like the same stuff in here, nothing super exciting. Nothing special. I'm gonna pick it anyway. I can always drop things if I get my inventory is getting full or I'm getting too overburdened. But this thing, this place doesn't seem to get me anywhere. So I'm like, I don't really know where to go from here now. I guess I have to go back in the water and swim over there and see if I can maybe get over there somewhere. This is a pretty long canal. Can I get up here? Oh, the water's going down again, so that's not helping. So it seems like there's an area up there too. I have no idea which one is the correct way here. So the water is right now up. So I'm going to try to get up here again. Yes, that worked. It seems like this is the way to go. But I can't go there because there's no water and I don't see a circle that I can shoot here at all. So I'm like, that's so weird. How am I supposed to get over there? So I'm looking for some kind of trick or something, another circle I can shoot or a lever that I can pull or anything like that. And I just can't figure it out for a really, really long time. Looking for it with zooming in with my bow a little bit, I just can't see anything at all. So I'm like, there has to be another location. Maybe I was supposed to shoot something from, not from here, but from farther away, from over there maybe. I haven't really been over there yet. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna have to go and look. So let's wait for the water to come out. And then go and see if we can actually find out if there's another circle from this side. And here we go. I see the circle right over there. So there is a circle on either side of this door again. I forget that I don't have my bow in my hands, but here we go. At this point, I don't really know if this is gonna do the trick, but I don't know what else to do. So now I'm very, very curious to find out. Come on, water, go up. Get me up there. Here we go. And yes, it worked. There's water in here. Yay! Oh my god. So there's two ways to go, but you have to actually just have to go straight ahead. As I learned, there's nothing going on the right. And then there are a bunch of skeletons you have to fight. I tried to ignore them and run past them, but since I didn't really know where I was supposed to go, I had to literally fight them all. And there's a lot of them. And they're actually pretty hard to take out, especially if you only have a stone sword. And I was just like trying to not die here or get hurt too much because I didn't want to use up all my potions here, my healing potions, because I knew that at the end of all this I have to fight that boss. So I really found those skeletons super annoying. They kind of kept me from continuing my journey. But I cut all this like fighting here to make it not so boring for you. But it took me quite a while to take all the skeletons out and finally get away from them. And here I am swimming in some kind of water, not even knowing what's going on, where I'm supposed to go, if I'm even in the right spot. I have no idea. So I'm gonna climb up this kind of rock to kind of see where I am. And I see this circle over there. I'm like, oh yes, okay. That's definitely what I have to do. I know what I have to do, but I can't get up on this darn rock. How do I shoot this circle if I can't even get up? Am I supposed to get up somewhere else? And I'm like, no, I have to somehow get it. So let's see if I can actually do it. Can I do it from here? Don't fall down. So it seems like I got it. And the water is rising, so yes. I don't know if this was the right way to do it, but it worked. That's all that matters, right? So again, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go, and then I see those stairs here, and I'm like, this looks like maybe the right place, but there's nothing here, so... This is kind of like a dead end. So where do I have to go next? So I guess I have to go over there and see if somewhere I can figure out how to get out of here. At least the water is going up and down, which is good. So maybe it's on the other side. Just like before, there's always two sides to the story, right? So I'm hoping that the water doesn't go down while I'm trying to get over there, otherwise I have to wait, and it seemed to hold steady. So now on this side it looks the same, besides that there are broken stairs and I can't get up. So I'm thinking, okay, no problem, I'm just gonna wait until the water comes up. And it actually took me a while to find how to get up here, because if you're trying to get up here where the broken stairs are, it doesn't let you get up here at all. I tried many times and I'm like, I know I have to get up there. This is the only way to continue. So let's try over here. And I'm like, oh, here we go. That was the correct way. So yes, that's how you get up here. And then I'm like, so now what? Where do I have to go now? So then I see this and I'm like, oh, I can actually go through here. That looks like the way to go, right? Okay. And I'm like, uh-oh, is that the thing I have to fight? What I'm hearing here? I'm getting really concerned now because I don't think I can do it. Not with this sword. But at least, you know, if I die, I know now how to get there next time. So I see that thing as soon as I get up the stairs and I'm like, oh no, this thing is like spitting acid. Let's just kill it. And then of course, those darn skeletons are in the way. So I'm like, I could have just taken it down. It's like laying still. Oh my god, no. Yes, seems to be the remnant that I have to fight. Sure looks like it. I do not know how to fight this thing. I don't have the equipment that I need. Oh man, and it's hurting me. And the skeletons are really annoying. So I'm like, I really don't want to try to ignore the skeletons at first and just focus on this boss. But they just don't leave me alone and they hurt me really, really bad. And they really can get me killed. So I know that I have to, unfortunately, spend quite a bit of time to take those down first. And I'm also concerned that they're gonna respawn over and over, and if that's the case, then I won't be able to take down the boss. I'm already very limited on what kind of weapon and armor I have. I can be lucky if I can take down this boss, and I don't think, at this point I'm not sure that I can do it at all. But I'm thinking, hey, I'm still alive, I'm not gonna give up. Let's just see how far I can go. If I'm lucky, all the bandages and healing potions I crafted will last. And I'm like, what is going on? Why am I just healed myself, but I feel like I'm about to die. So I'm gonna get out here and into the water to kind of get away from the skeletons, because I need like a moment where I'm not being bothered to see what's going on, and I realize that I need to eat. Because I have an empty stomach, and that's why I was almost fainting. I couldn't fight anymore. Thankfully, I have enough food. So now this weird feeling has gone away. I feel normal again, and I can now go back up. And I'm actually really, really glad that I was able to escape out here from the skeletons to kind of just regroup myself. Because those guys are just so annoying. They just don't leave you alone. So now I'm all fresh up and ready to fight. I'm determined to do this. So where are those skeletons? I don't hear anything, so I'm like, hey, maybe they left. That would be awesome. Or if I go up on this side, maybe I can just not get their attention. And of course there is one. And where there's one, there's probably another one. This guy has full health. So I finally managed to take the last guy down right here. And I learned after that they're actually not respawning. But it just takes so many hits to take them down. But it's all nice and quiet now. So I'm like, finally, I can now concentrate on this remnant. Who has been waiting patiently for me the whole time. Spitting acid at me as soon as he sees me. So I know that I have to stay away from this acid, because this, one of those acid shots can take away, I think about a third, yeah, pretty much like a third of my health, which just happened. So I know I have to be super careful, and I'm like, oh man, I can't have a shield with my two-handed sword. And I only have a bone shield. I don't think that bone shield is gonna keep the acid away. But here I go slashing at it. But I barely did any damage. And now I'm concerned that he is just like some of the other bosses where he just regenerates health as soon as you stop slashing at him. So I keep a close eye on his health meter right there. So far it looks like it stays put. But I also know that I probably cannot stay down here too long. I just don't know what to do in order to make him go down again, because I cannot hit him when he's doing this right now. So I'm like, okay, he's turning around. Nope, he's still spitting. So I'm like, what do I have to do to make him go down and stop spitting? Because that's what I need him to do. I cannot go up there without a shield. So I realized that nothing is really happening when I stay down here. So I'm trying to go up with my bone shield and just see if it actually does something in protecting me. While I cannot have my sword, I can still be protected from the acid, and actually going up closer to it made it actually do this again, so I know that I have to go up here to finish him off. So I'm looking at the health meter and it barely moved, but it did move. So we just have to rinse and repeat this whole thing and hope that it works. And as you can see, actually, the bone shield is totally working. To my surprise, it keeps the acid from hitting me, even though the bone shield has cracks in it. So I'm like, this is awesome. I'm so glad I actually have this shield, because I almost didn't bring a shield. So let's slash him again. And I'm like, oh my god, this is taking so many hits to take him down. But I just keep rinse and repeating. And I actually speeded this up here a little bit, because otherwise it's getting really boring. But you can basically see that I did the same thing over and over. Retreat to the steps. You know, make sure I heal myself if I had to. Go back up. Use the shield to protect myself from the acid. When he went down, I hit him. And I just had to make sure that when he actually came down and I was up there, that he didn't fall on top of me. I don't know what would have happened, but I can imagine that I would have done a lot of damage, or it would have killed me. And I'm here, I'm almost like past half health. And I know now at this point, if I'm very, very careful, I can actually do this. I just have to make sure he doesn't fall on top of me. But as you can see, with a stone sword and a bone shield, it's totally possible. But it may take a lot less time if you have an iron sword or axe, or even better, a steel sword or axe. But you know what? I did not plan to come here. And finally, I do my last few hits on him. And he's down, and you don't even know what I felt at this point. I'm like, I did not even plan to come here. I did not plan to do that. I was completely unprepared. I didn't even know exactly what I was doing. And I didn't even think I could do it with this basic equipment that I have. But I actually did it. It is actually possible. So I thought I definitely have to put that video up for all those who think that, you know, you have to be super high ranked or you have to have super weapons. No, it's not true. You just have to be super patient. That's really what it is. And I see this like red book down here and I'm like, what is this? I can't pick it up. What can I do with this? I don't know. Oh, it says you have learned new features. So apparently I just had to interact with it to learn some stuff. Also something I did not know about. So it looks like if I find books, I can actually learn things from it. That's awesome. So look at this thing here. It is down and the water is coming up. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I probably have to get out of here now because I don't want to drown. How do I get out of here? I don't know. I have no idea. Do I have to go all the way back to where I came from? Seriously? Oh man, that's a long way. Is there any other way to get out? I don't see a door or anything. Maybe here? No. Alright, it is that for sure. So then I'm like, okay, let's try this again here. Oh, it actually does take you out, I find out. Yay! I am so happy that this is finally completed because that was hanging over my head the whole time I was exploring this world. I knew I had to do it sooner or later. And it is so funny that it actually just accidentally happened and not at all planned. So here I am outside. Yay! So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.